Back to British Stand, yet another Irish video for you today, as Irish Patriots have again came out in their numbers in what can only be described as a massive cultural victory for the natives. Essentially, Irish nationals faced down a crowd of Muslims who planned marching to a very famous building in Dublin called the GPO. Huge numbers turned out, forcing the Islamists protest or Islamist gathering to abandon their plans of doing their event at the GPO. Now, the GPO, for those of you that don't know it, of course, is the General Post Office in Dublin. May not seem much in terms of a post office. However, it is one of Ireland's most famous buildings, not least because it served as the headquarters of the leaders of the Easter Rising against British rule in Ireland. I know there was a bit of beef between Ireland and the UK, but as I do on this channel, I do support Irish Patriots fight, of course, and they share the same struggle as Britain at this moment in time, with mass immigration and mass amounts of illegal immigration. Now, essentially, of course, this is what's been going on at Ireland's most famous building, or Dublin's most famous building, for some time now, where Islamists have congregated there. In fact, I'll let the video footage do the speaking, and then we'll get to, of course, the march and the incident today in Dublin. But guys, as always, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more content just like this. And yeah, this is what the Islamists will be doing at the GPO that has infuriated a lot of Irish patriots.
الذين استجابوا
So over the last few years, they've used this as a place to congregate. As you can see, some recruitment there as well, a recruitment desk to join Islam, to convert to Islam there. And again, as I stated, the Irish people are not happy. Now, of course, Irish Patriots heard about a march that was going to be going ahead today, where they were going to be marching up and heading to the GPO to do another congregation. However, as stated, Irish Patriots were not happy with this, and this is some of the scenes as they forced them away and they had to abandon those plans. Have a watch of some of the footage. So as you can see there, some crazy numbers, of course, in Dublin as they push back the Islamist protest here there today. What's irking a lot of people that I'm reading on social media in terms of Irish creators and Irish patriots themselves is that they're sick of the GPO, the Grand General Post Office, their most famous building in Ireland, being used as a congregation ground. They say that their ancestors would be rolling in their graves at the thought of something like that. They don't like that it's being used as just a congregation area, a place of recruitment, something that doesn't celebrate Irish values in front of a very famous and poignant Irish building. So again, they came out with their numbers pretty early on. I mean, I don't know when this protest was actually planned and why the congregation was assembled, but it did not go ahead because they pushed them back and didn't allow them to go into that area because they wanted to protect Ireland's most famous building, which is very, very interesting to see. But as always, guys, do let me know your thoughts in the live chat. We do cover a lot of Irish stuff recently. There's been a lot kicking off there. And to be fair, what I would say about the Irish is that they are standing up for their beliefs. They are going out in their numbers on a week-to-week basis. This was just a whim to defend a building. And they're all coming out in superior amounts of numbers, which is cool to see. But again, we've been covering a lot of protests that have actually been happening of Irish patriots over the last couple of weeks. There seems to be one every single weekend in terms of being against mass immigration, being against mass illegal immigration, and the Irish are certainly standing up and getting out there and really trying to get their voices heard. Now, I'm no expert in Irish politics, nor am I an expert in sort of the Irish government and what it's like, but certainly it does feel as if they share the same problem as we do over here in Britain. It's the same sort of fight. They don't want their place, their country, being a third world dumping ground. They don't want Irish people to suffer at the consequences of the decisions that their government makes. And it seems all too similar to what we experience here in the UK. And in fact, I can probably put that across the board, across the whole of Europe as well. This is something that is uniting people. And of course, Britain and Ireland have had their history in years gone by, and for hundreds of years, if you want to put it that way. But certainly this is a fight that we are fighting together, and it's good to see that a lot of Irish people and a lot of British people here on this channel support Ireland's fight and the Irish Patriots fight on what they're doing currently in their capital city. But guys, let's get through to some comments in the live chat. Victor Red, some guy, as of course, some legend, thank you my man, donates $2 and says, glad the Irish are standing up, God bless. Thank you so much for your donation, and very, very good words there as well. It's in a comment there. Havard says, respect to the Irish, patriotic Irish. Yeah, see, lots of flooded comments coming through in support of the Irish Patriots. Good for the Irish, 100%, 10% with you from England. We will protect our land, Irish people land. Ah, Dale, one of these guys. I don't know if he's joking, but again, there's some people that are saying that all the time, by the way. Yeah, Dale is a bit of a troll. There you go. Dale, I'm giving you a bit of bad time. I don't mind. Why not? Zero Justice Gaming says they are doing this to antagonize and test the Irish response. But there's been so much video footage recently over on this channel, especially. I've been trying to cover a lot of stuff that has been going on in Ireland because it's quite spectacular to see. A lot of Irish patriots are standing up to loads of different things. It's not just the protests, but certain incidents within the city centre. We're seeing that the government or an Irish patriot exposed them dumping people into homes when Irish people can't get homes themselves, going into accommodation within Irish streets, and the driver who was dropping them off was covering his face, ashamed of himself. But this is the ongoings that is happening in Ireland at this moment in time, and I do feel that the Irish people have woken up, but are really, really going out there and showing their distaste for all of this. It's all about making a statement. You're absolutely correct. I'm seeing a lot of comments here saying it's all about making a statement. Well, it is. Irish traditions, I mean, what Ireland probably for something, you think about the Irish traditions or the history steeped in that country. It's a very historic place. And they don't want their culture to be wiped away. And why would they? The Irish are very, very proud, as we are, as British as well. And it's good to see that the natives are standing up for it and showing that they don't want their culture and traditions to change in the face of wokenism, being woke, and all of these kind of things. So, yeah. I don't know if that's a good comment there. You remind me of a stripper in Los Angeles. Wow. Thank you. Funny one. Christine says, if the Garda won't protect the Irish people and their heritage, then I'm not at all surprised the people are taking to the streets to protect their women, children, and heritage. Shame on Sinn Féin. Exactly. Well, it's going to be the UK's turn, of course. We started to see, of course, the Unite the Kingdom protest being led by Tommy Robinson happening on 13th of September, which should be I think the largest free speech festival it's being dubbed as. But it'd be certainly great to see everyone out with their Union Jacks as well. But yeah, I don't know too much the effect it has, really, these things, but eventually, the establishment will take note. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do let me know your thoughts on everything that's going on in Ireland at this moment in time down there in the comment section below. If you are Irish, we do cover quite a few different Irish stories on a day-to-day basis, so make sure you do subscribe as well. But thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll